Greenawalt, and I'm your Read Aloud volunteer this year. So we haven't gotten started yet, but I thought we'd get started today with a story called The Grotlyn by Benji Davies. But first, I wanted to ask if you like to read, or do you like to be read to? I always ask my classes in the fall what they liked, what are their favorite stories, or what are their favorite things to hear about, so that I know better how to pick up stories. This year, I don't know if we'll be able to find that out, but I want you to think about the things you like to hear and have be read. Maybe I'll read a story you like this year. I live in Jarrettstown, and I'm the pastor at Jarrettstown Presbyterian Church, and I love to read, and I really love to read mysteries. They're my favorite. So here, let's get started with this story. It's called The Grotlyn by Benji Davies. I know when well, let me show you the first page. This is important. Look all over that page. Take a good look, because we're going to look again at the end and see what's missing. I know when the Grotlyn's been slipping through your house unseen. One night, as Ruby climbed to bed, an organ's tune whirled in her head. She heard it on the street that day, and now it would not go away. I know when the Grotlyn's been slipping through your house unseen. But what at first we think to be, the eye does blindly make us see. While all the world made not a sound, this funny rhyme swirled round and round, when nearby in the shadow gloom, something scuttled through her room. Did you see it? It's just a mouse, it's just a mouse, she whispered to the sleeping house. But up the chimney through the soot, something stranger was afoot. What do you think it is? Across the rooftops, peppered black, she hoped it wasn't coming back. But don't be scared to sleep, to dream, for things are not quite what they seem. A sudden rustle, whoosh, then flap. Sam's hair stood up beneath his cap. God help us, what on earth was that? He hoped that it was just a cat. Did you see what it was? 'Tis the Grotlyn, plain as night. It really gave me quite a fright. I think I saw it in the park. I saw it blinking in the dark. One night as I was bedding down, it scampered up my dressing gown. In the pantry, clear as day, it nibbled all the cheese away. Halfway across town, policeman Vickers hung out to dry his vest and knickers. But oh, look out, the Grotlyn's here. Stop, thief, he cried without a fear. Did you see it? Did you see it on the page? Too fast for Vickers' lumbering feet, away it scampered down the street. It disappeared into the night, back to the shadows, out of sight. We only know the stuff it took. A lump of cheese, a dog-eared book, a tin of biscuits, twisted twine, silk hankies from the washing line, a length of rope, a box of tools, an oil lamp, 2 cotton spools, a basket and a wheel in tandem. Could it be these things weren't random? There was a purpose behind them, do you think? As if this thing was planning, making, building something, not just taking, cutting cloth and bending wires, swift with scissors, needles, pliers, casting knots and tying bows, weaving thread it neatly sews. Can you guess? Can you guess what the Grotlyn is? For what at first we think to be, the eye does blindly make us see. This secret plan bound for the skies, a hot air-filled balloon surprise. What young Ruby heard that night, a monkey simply taking flight. Did you guess it was a monkey? The things he took, that little ape, were borrowed for a grand escape. Here he goes. What is he escaping? Do you remember? Let's see if you remember. Let's go back to the first page before I tell you the last page. Do you see him? Do you see the little monkey? Oh, now here's our very last page. There he goes. And here's the last page. Oh, someone was upset. Yes, this is an organ grinder. This is called an organ, and it plays music. And this was the man who worked it, and he had the little monkey helping him. See, the monkey was tied up. But the monkey's not there anymore. Where's the monkey? In the balloon, flying away. And then you get one last look. The back page is fun too. Well, I hope you enjoyed the Grotlyn. It was fun to read it to you, and I'll be sending you a story each week. Have a good night or a good day, depending on when you're reading this. Bye-bye.